Welcome back to the episode, everybody. And this is session 20. Session 20 of Earthdawn. Can you actually believe we've been playing this for like that fucking long, guys?
It's it truly is a gaming miracle. Most groups do not even survive half these number of sessions. So
I can't believe it's 20. It feels more like 19 to me.
At the end of the session, I bet you it'll feel like 20.
Maybe even 20 and a half.
But yes, so last time, where do we leave off?
I have detailed files. Allow me to use my old man eyes and read my notes. So we found ourselves just outside the Blood Wood, and then we entered said wood, but we felt easy, wrong. Or the wood itself just kind of felt that way, gave us kind of that feeling, that sensation. We quickly found ourselves surrounded by blood elves, but using some deft negotiation skills and proper mannerisms, we made it to the Blood Elf Palace. We had to wait a very long time. Wyland learned a sorrowful Blood Elf song. Grigori talked to ghosts, as usual. Kaja learned that non-lethal damage
something new
is
this
an
time
option
around
in the game. Kaja realized he doesn't have to kill everybody all the time. So it was
really quite a startling revelation for him as well.
I thought there were specific weapons for that. I really did.
Well, it's just a 90-degree turn of the sword, basically.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Kaja also did not kill a dude, because we came close to that happening again. Because he got one big-ass roll, and he fortunately was doing it with the flat of his sword.
After being gently reminded, yes.
We met Calorvin, who was kind of a douche, actually. We also met the box's owner, who was it MacLeod? Am I getting that right?
I believe so.
Okay. The box contained the ever-living rose.
I was incredibly shocked by.
Yes.
Being the only one in the party who knows what that is.
We went to a room with wards very similar to Rexray's. It was a little disturbing. And then she sent us on a mission to stop a Theron slaver. And here's where things got fun. Of course, we slept first before we decided to go do that. Grigori had bad nightmares, which for him are extremely disturbing.
It's when I dream of rainbows and flowers that I'm really worried.
Nightmares are actually just pleasant things of bunnies and fields.
Rainbows and nightmare and it's rainbows, flowers, and unicorns, bright sunshine.
He had dreams about the unicorn frappe from Starbucks.
Delicious.
The guides took us to a very special spot. We spotted the slavers, and then we decided to throw caution into the wind and set an ambush to a number of slavers that was much larger than we were. And we promptly took a large amount of damage, although most of the damage that Kaja took was self-inflicted because he was ripped.
They had nothing. That's why.
And they had what, Kaja?
Nothing. I hurt myself more than they hurt me.
I can't imagine how 8-on-1 odds went away from our favor somehow.
Yeah. So, and that's kind of where we left off. They left. They left us alone. They took off. We tried to follow briefly. That really didn't get us anywhere. And yeah.
By the way, can I just say, Chris, that is the first time I've ever seen somebody take off their glasses to read something.
Well, I won't go into the long story, but basically the optician said a few years ago that I was eligible for bifocals, and I said, no, I'm not. And then he said, well, you'll come and see me when you get bored taking your glasses off or you get frustrated. And I haven't. I'm belligerently refusing to do so.
Gonna give him at least 5 years to be proven right, huh?
Well, it's been about 2 so far. I have a very high tolerance.
You want to wait
very high tolerance.
You want to wait till you're well in your 50s before you have to start doing. All right, so
exactly. I mean, and I do that quite a bit, but it gives me an opportunity to look more dignified because I can sit here like this and go, So
it's true. Actually, quick question, Sloan. The thing that makes it so that comments on the YouTube get passed over through the bot onto Twitch, does that go the other way around as well?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You are conversing with each other.
Awesome.
And hopefully next time we do this, I'll have it better set up because I am a piece of scum today. But okay.
Oh, you're so kind.
So,
hey, you were willing to run the game for us in the first place, so that gets you a lot of points to start with.
So, you are all the slavers have just run off. You have dead people all around you. There is a small wildfire starting up from Wyland trying to burn some people and setting a patch of dirt on fire, essentially.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Let's pat them down real quick as fast as we can to find their money pouches, and then limp our asses in a trail of bleeding to try to figure out where they went.
Now I have to remember what you killed.
Some bad guys.
Yeah.
Did I? Oh, I cleared it off. Okay, so
I think he's trying to say that the different types of enemies have different types of money on them.
Some of them do, yes.
What?
Wow.
Shockingly, I know.
I have a lot of old maps I got to get rid of on this. Okay.
Well, you can always give us the results later.
No cat.
If you want.
I was just going to look it up right now.
No.
So I'm going to assume it was a fuck ton of a couple of trolls, not a fuck ton.
Was it?
Yeah,
well, I
we
think it was
killed all of them. We killed everybody there.
It was really 2 or 3 trolls is a fuck ton. Yeah, metric, not imperial.
It was an orc, 3 trolls, and I think 2 humans. That may be too many, though. I'm not.
Otherwise known as a Barsaivian boy band.
You can't have a Barsaivian boy band without an Obsidian Man and a Windling.
Well, they're the road crew.
When you have an Obsidian Man, and a Windling, that's like a 98 Degrees boy band versus an NSYNC boy band.
The Windling is the lead vocalist, and the Obsidian Man's the drummer.
All right, that's how much you get. 63.
Boy bands don't.
63,000.
Just 63 silver.
You wish.
21 each.
Math.
Thank you, math man. Oh man, that puts me off to a nice round 150.
Am I the only one with like a decent amount of money?
I had 1,000. I spent like 800 back in Care Eidolon, which was apparently a care, and we didn't realize.
Wait, that was a care? I thought it was just a bunch of buildings in the middle of the road.
Well, that's what it turned out to actually be. Apparently, in the lore books,
that was bad city planning, is what that was. If you have a bunch of buildings in the middle of a road, then you've got problems.
Oh, well, I was
God damn it!
I was
Steve.
listening to the guys. I was listening to live from Barsaive talking about the Serpent River, and they mentioned Care Eidolon. I was like, wait, Eidolon? That was supposed to be a care.
Oh no! We never went there. We went here.
Wait, hold on. I'm not at the right spot on the map.
Yeah, you haven't actually gone to Eidolon yet.
Yeah, we haven't been there yet. Okay.
We haven't? Oh, okay, right.
No.
Then we're okay.
You're meeting up with the captain or is it one of his crew there to pick you up and bring your ass back?
Right. Okay.
So
For some reason, I kept thinking that was the town we stopped in, but
no, you stopped in a trading post.
Yeah, but I thought that was Eidolon for some reason.
Eidolon, I have not gotten you to yet, and I should probably read up on the lore and the history and this huge 15-book series that is everything on here.
Well, honestly, there's a lot of extra lore books that are
non-canon.
I wouldn't say they're strictly necessary. They're a bonus.
Okay.
You can get by on what's in the player's guide and DM guide to start with,
Yeah. I'm going through it. Okay.
I know you are.
So you guys are there. You pat him down. What do you do next? Your call. What do you do?
I bleed.
You actually, that's a good point. I don't believe anybody made any immediate recovery tests. We probably should.
Yeah, let's do that. I think I did one actually.
Well, I
can't imagine that I didn't. But I'll do another one once an hour has passed.
I know you set yourself on fire at some point.
During the battle,
that was his next trick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, because I have to wait an hour before I do another one.
Woohoo! I get 1 point back.
I forgot how to do recovery tests. I've never needed to do them.
Toughness step.
No, you've had to do them way in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a long time. Just roll your toughness step. And if you have any wounds, subtract that from your result.
Nope.
But you get a minimum 1, I believe.
Yeah, minimum of 1. You can never not heal at all.
What is this weird text up at the top? Please remember that when you scare, feel, or frighten,
You feel scared.
never forget times when
Always remember a happy day.
days to... What the hell is this?
Why do I think that was a drunk Dakota?
Twitter. I'll link it to you. I'll link it now. You can watch it during the break. I found the thing on Twitter, and it's so cute.
When did that get put there, Dakota?
20 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
It's fresh. Don't worry.
I was sitting there like, has that been sitting up there for like...
Somehow that little
10
anime
sessions?
face really fits the tone of that message.
I know. That's the best part. It's great.
Okay.
I
So,
can see her saying that stuff.
do you guys actually roll your...
Yeah, roll your toughnesses.
I did. It was crappy.
Shit. The fact that I used my Fireblood in the fight is literally the only reason I'm not dead right now.
Good. We
I
kinda need you.
I think I don't remember what the result was, but I probably would have been dead.
Wait,
Let's
can
see.
I take 3 all at once?
No.
Or no?
No,
No.
it has to be 1 hour
No,
in
that's
between.
That's right.
The rule is it has to be at least, I think it's 10 minutes after combat ends.
Okay.
No, 1 minute after combat ends. You can't do it during combat unless you have Fireblood. And then 1 hour in between each one.
Okay, that's right.
But if it's the second Tuesday of the week, then you can take all 3 of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's technically one other thing to it, which is, oh no, my Fireblood didn't do shit. Okay, never mind.
So
Anyway.
once we've healed ourselves to whatever pathetic degrees we've healed ourselves, we'll probably commence the pat down. And what kind of any markings or insignias on these dudes at all?
Not really. They look pretty like much the thugs that you would see hired in most places.
Are any of these blood elves?
No, because
Well, actually,
human.
I know at least
and,
some of them were wearing chainmail, right?
Let's see. Yes, the orcs.
Grigori is going to make a very pointed look at the chainmail, and then another pointed look at Wyland's wounds and padded leather, and then raise his eyebrow.
It's right here, Wyland.
And then Wyland will fake running in place. I cannot do that wearing that.
Yes, your running away helped us very much in this battle.
It's helped me. I don't have fireblood like you, my good man, so I can't heal myself in the midst of the chaos, but I can run from it.
Speaking of which, let us not attack 24 armed men in future, yes?
Well, not directly, no, but I think overall...
How about not even indirectly?
I will take the moment, good sir, to remind you who owns the field here. It is us 3. The rest of them have fled in their little wagons, sadly with their captives, of course, but we have taken the field. We have
This
won.
is the reason we are not dead.
Sense.
We only fought a quarter of their force because the rest of them knew we were below them.
So what you're saying is we have the element of surprise in our favor.
No, I'm saying they took pity and didn't bother wasting time with us because we are nothing to them.
And that shall be their undoing.
Kaj is just standing there rolling his shoulders like,
No,
can't you, like pull a muscle?
It is the reason we are not dead. We are not doing this again.
Well, we Grigor, we cannot leave those poor captives
Yes.
We
are following them. We follow them to find where their hideout is. Then we leave and get forces.
Yes, that is one possible outcome, yes.
Or you can fight them while I leave to get forces. If
Well,
that's what you want.
Leave behind your ghost.
How about we just do the first part of that and then deal with the rest when we get there?
I agree, because then when we're hiding and then we argue about what's next, then they will discover us and then we'll have to fight them anyway.
Exactly. It's how it always works.
But yes, I believe we certainly are all in agreement. We must pursue these brigands and bring them, or at least, as Grigori wisely pointed out, find out where they are hiding. And then from there, we shall make an assessment as to what's next.
And at the point that Kaja said, just as it always works out, Grigori lets out a long-suffering sigh of, yes, that basically does seem to be how it always works out, doesn't it?
I'm not going to argue that.
Forethought, and you are the most fucked half the time, aren't you?
Actually, it's either me or Wyland.
Usually Wyland's trying to make friends, and they're just looking at you like you're the fucked up one.
Which is why I don't talk, I let him talk.
Okay.
But yes, 99% of the damage done to Kaja in this campaign has been done by Kaja.
Yes, so let us attempt to fail our tracking rolls as we pursue.
Yes.
To be fair, they're probably going to be real easy with big, weighed down wagons.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a
good point.
4 you have to beat. So.
You have way more confidence in our dice rolling ability than we do.
No, I don't have any confidence in freaking Roll20's dice rolling.
Yeah, it is really, really sketchy week to week, isn't it?
Yeah. They went that way.
Yeah, he's got this. I failed it somehow.
What do we?
Because you're still wanting to yell more things.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What is this perception?
Kaja's busy getting to work while I'm still yelling at him. And another thing.
See, I barely made it.
See, Wyland was being yelled at by Grigori. You're kind of looking around, and you're able to see where the tracks were. Kaja's this entire time just I think, no, wait. There you go. And he was able to keep an eye on it, so he was not paying attention at all to Grigori's yelling. But was
as expected.
Able to find the tracks pretty well. Grigori, you kind of have an inkling of, I think they went that way. That's where I remember them going. I saw them go.
I'm still too angry to be paying attention properly.
But yeah.
That's what it is.
You're about ready to pick up the chainmail and just start carrying and going, put it on.
I'm going to start smacking him over the back of the head with it until he puts it on.
Bloody orc-sized chainmail.
Well, orcs are roughly the size of humans, so it's fine. It's trolls that are
It's trolls that are the big ones.
Yeah, unless you're in D&D, orcs are the same size.
Yeah.
I think they're slightly larger than humans in Earthdawn, but just not by much of a percentage. Maybe 10% bigger.
They're buff humans, essentially.
Yeah.
Buff dudes.
They're swole.
That's a good channel.
Swoleorcs.com.
Okay, so
that sounds like an Earthdawn porn site, is what that sounds like.
No, actually, it sounds like a Shadowrun.
Actually, a music bit of lore to go with that. They are a short-lived race. They only live to be 50 years at most. So they do tend to be very live for the moment and very passionate people. So yeah, I could see Earthdawn orc porn being a thing.
God. Okay.
It'd be very in character.
So you
kill, fuck, die.
Yeah, basically. Maybe all at the same time.
We'll follow. We'll go in the direction that Kaja pointed.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. You followed through there, and we have more box text for you. Yay! Box text.
Wow.
Love box text. I love box text. I want to make.
Yeah, but I've never seen you love box text quite that passionately before. You are pumped. I like it.
All right. The road leads you into a thick forest, as forbidding as bloodwood. Ahead of you, the slavers leave the road and strike northward into the dense woodland. Despite the fear that threatens to choke you, you follow your quarry into the pool of darkness between the close clustered trees. The darkness stretches onward forever, and with every step you take, your spirit sinks lower and lower. After an endless span of heartbeats, the darkness ahead seems to lighten slightly. Peering through the gloom, you spy 2 figures standing guard over what you cannot tell. As you draw... I'm assuming you're going to keep going. Here. It's going to keep...
Yeah.
As you draw nearer, moving as slowly as you can to muffle the faint jingle of harness, you see that the figures are blood elves, clad much like those who accosted you at the border of the Bloodwood. You halt briefly, wondering how to best escape the guards' vigilance. If they see you, they will know you for intruders. Yet to pass by them unseen, you must risk losing your way. So, how do you do?
I don't see why we need to sneak by them. The Blood Elves are cool with us being here.
Do we have? Well, let me ask you. Okay, so are we pretty sure that these guys are not associated with the slavers?
You have no clue right now. You know the slavors came through here.
Here's a good question. When we were taken to actually talk to people in their town/palace area, did those guards have livery, and did the ones that stopped us when we entered the Bloodwood have some sort of visible livery?
I mean, emblem?
Heraldry.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yes.
Symbols.
Yes, they did.
And do these ones have that?
The ones who stopped you, the ones who stopped you at the Bloodwoods, they had ones that were just of the Queen's Guard, from what you know. Generally, all the military had us. These, you can see, actually have the same as... crap, what's... Damn it!
The dude who was a douche?
Bandit McGee?
Yes, the douche.
The guy who hired people to kill us?
Bandit McGee is close. Killeran.
Oh, no, I was thinking somebody else.
Yes, they have the same signia on them as Killeran.
Okay.
Were we given anything official by what's her face? Was it Alacia? To go out and do this? I mean, so did she give us any letter of marque or anything like that at all? So I mean, so if we get accosted, we could say, "Whoa, don't kill us. We have this. We have our papers."
No, her men were just following us, and we're supposed to meet them.
Ah, well, these definitely are not her men then. I think we might. How many of them are there?
There are... Second. I'm going to say there's at least 4 you can see.
I'm kind of with Grigory on this one. I think we might be able to BS our way past these guys.
Although, on the other hand, considering that they're douchebags guards,
yeah,
they might be spying on us or spying on things in general for him because we know he's got ulterior motives, contrary to the rest of his people.
Mm-hmm.
So, while I don't think they're going to cause us direct trouble, I think it might be better if they just we just don't give them the chance to spy on us having been here at all. So maybe we do want to avoid their notice if we can.
You know what?
Actually, if we can, being a big emphasis because we're terrible at that.
So. We're absolutely terrible at this. And Wyland will take the time to sarcastically point out it would be even worse if I was wearing chainmail. So...
Do you just mutter that underneath your breath towards Grigori?
Absolutely.
Grigori pauses in mid-lifting of chainmail to smack him on the back with, but then just sort of kind of nods and lowers it like, yeah, he's got a point.
Kaja, wearing chainmail, immediately tries to sneak by.
Of course, I'm not actually carrying the chainmail around.
And fails miserably.
Nice.
So
it's going to happen regardless.
Wow.
As a side note, kids, wearing chunks of stone on the inside of your flesh, not noisy armor.
Unless is it supposed to be Dex?
Yes.
Oh, it's Dex,
I'm sure it is.
I'm just saying none of us have skill in this.
Can I taunt the ground to be quiet?
You can
only
try,
to do it really
and
loudly.
I'm going to say you have to beat a test of 50 to do this, which is technically possible.
It's very true.
And it's going to require a large number of decibels.
I want to avoid blow the ground.
Yeah, I'm not much better than you there, buddy.
Avoid blow. No.
Hey, that's a decent roll.
That would be, yeah.
Let me see. What's my raw dex again? I think it's 5?
Dex.
God.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm the one that fucked it up.
We all fucked it up.
Yeah, we did. Because you got a 2.
What's 2
1, 3,
for?
4. That
2,
was
3,
me
4.
avoid blowing the ground.
Oh.
That's me taunting the ground.
Wow, we both failed that.
You're gonna embarrass the ground into being quiet? Yeah.
The ground rumbles beneath your feet.
Ah.
And as that happens,
Piss it off.
I'm kidding.
Ground, you're just lying there like a chump.
Ground's got nothing.
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 I can't really yell right now because
See, this is why you need a camera, Dakota. You got to get all into your nothings with gestures and stuff.
That part is, I can imagine him actually being just all in it, just like, throwing arms up, flailing around.
Yeah.
Which is why he needs the camera.
I threw my keyboard every time I said nothing last time.
And it still works?
Yeah. Well, I didn't throw it on the ground. I threw it
Still.
So as
a lot of times.
As you try to sneak past, they turn around and look at you. Look at you. One elven guard steps forward and raises his sword. Halt and show the sigil of Colorin. Looking as if, waiting for...
Do we have those?
I don't believe we were given any of his sigils. I want to try and do a little etiquette test on these guys.
Okay. Grigori will react to them catching us as if he is relieved to see that it's them and not bandits.
Okay.
Just to try to throw them off of the idea that we're not trying to hide from you guys. We're trying to hide from the dangers.
I'll make my test here, and then I'm going to do some stank on this baby as well. Oh my gosh, these dice are shitballs tonight.
Oh man, Chris, you could learn some ground taunting techniques from the chat right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
These guys are on a fire.
Sky. Ground, I walk all over you.
Those are both excellent.
Failed, Sky.
You're a failure. You're only failed.
Yes.
Well, that's why they call it the firmament,
But so you're trying to etiquette at them, huh?
Yeah. So basically, because we don't have any of his stuff, so I want to know, based upon my interactions when we were hanging out in the court there, what would probably be the best way to behave in someone who either works or has dealt with Kellerin, so that my response will be appropriate. So that even though I don't have the stuff, I'm going to hopefully say and or do certain actions that will at least put them at ease to what's going on.
Surprisingly enough, that's not too bad of a roll in my head there, the 10, to figure out some basics of these. Because you've dealt with the higher-ups of royalty before, type thing. Mm-hmm. This isn't your first time around the block. So...
and you're right, 10s are generally pretty good results.
Yes.
As general rolls.
The base difficulty is 5, by the way, with the game master modifying the target depending on how unfamiliar the adept is with that culture.
That pulls off even kind of a difficult one.
Yeah. So you know that from seeing how Colorin and acted, he's very much the talked down to, and anyone that was dealing with him and subordinates talked down. They didn't treat them as equals. They didn't treat them as people. They just merely told them to barked orders at them, expected things, that type of stuff. So you know that if you're trying to show any signs that you're working for him, that being peaceful and happy kind of person, probably not the best move. Being a douchebag may be helpful.
We do not carry Kellerin's sigils, for we have spoken with him personally less than a day ago, and he I'm trying to remember here from 2 weeks ago. he was very forthcoming in dealing with all three. I'm speaking in Elven, by the way, to these guys, and he was very forthcoming to the three of us here that we were people whose services that he needed and required, and he said that we would have his leave as we walked around the woods. Not only him, but Alatia's as well. So I feel that carrying around a sigil marking is not really any of your business. So perhaps we could use your services if you want to serve your master properly.
Okay, so that's a very convincing talk that you do to them.
Looked at them real good.
I'm sitting there trying to think is like there's a role I should do, but no, I'm gonna take that since you did pretty well on just the going.
Technically, he already did a role, so
yeah,
right?
yeah.
This is just the representation of that role.
Exactly. They're looking like, sorry, sir, we didn't know you and your guards. They gesture at Grigori and Kaja.
These are my companions.
As a free action, I bleed.
Trying to get the kinks out of my shoulders.
And look at the show of support. Show the support this human is giving you by bleeding, much like yourselves.
By the way, how long has it been since the fight at this point?
It's been a couple of hours, so you could have done your checks a few times.
Test.
Yeah, I'm going to say I took those two.
Oop. Oh, fuck. What was that we said earlier about having a minimum result on these? I think I'll be claiming that now.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna take
oh
me
my
days
gosh,
to
I got
go
the
from
same
this.
friggin' thing I did last time. I get 1 damn point back.
And me too. Like I said, I rolled a number equal to how many wounds I had, so I have to default to 1.
Jeez.
Nice.
When he says that to me, Wyland will say, "It is understandable considering probably how long you've been out here, and I don't recognize your faces. So you've been out on patrol for some time. So we'll let this pass between us. What are the 4 of you doing out here?"
Standing guard as per our master's orders, sir.
Good. That's good to see. So, not less than 3 hours passed. We think that some travelers of a sinister nature came through here. Wagons. Did you see them pass? Hear them pass?
When you say this, one of them looks at you. You mean the business affiliates? They're looking at you, starting to question.
I have a question.
Oh, yes.
I have a question. How close the tracks are following? How close are they to these guys right now?
You do a perception check on it for me.
And do these guys seem like they've been patrolling or just staying right here the whole time? Either way, Will's coming up. 1 second.
The second one I can
need
tell
to make
you.
sure my buttons are.
The second one, from what you can
10.
tell. Oh wow, yeah, you do really well. You can see the trails are right at their feet, and it doesn't look like they've been wandering much. Like some of them are actually set up in a little like stump area, whittling out stuff. Others are just kind of in the trees keeping a lookout. Like they've been here for a bit. Like this is their post.
So, so he says that. What did he say? The business associates? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'll kind of pause and I'll say, "Well, yes. I'm just making sure that there was. We fear there may have been some additional pursuers, but it was just the one group, correct?"
Grigori is watching their faces and reactions very closely at this point.
They're looking a little off. Like, yes, only the one group. How long ago did you say you were talking to the master?
Oh, we talked to him less than a day ago.
And you didn't know his business affiliates came through here?
No. Look, I'm going to kind of lean in to just this guy. Part of the problem here is that he fears that there may be other elements that are trying to sabotage his business. So we were coming through here to make sure that everything was proceeding on as smoothly. I shouldn't even be telling you this, to be quite honest with you. But since you and I have come to an agreement and you and I have come to an understanding, I feel that it's okay that we speak in this manner. I can trust you. Can I? Huh?
Yes.
Good. So, there's nothing suspicious going on here. And this is good that it was just them that came through. That means that they have been able to keep their business to themselves. This is good. So, that is kind of really all I needed to verify. And as long as everything seems good here, I want you to continue doing what you're doing. We're going to proceed on this way. Are we good?
Yes, sir. Yes. You be safe in there, sir.
Of course. And I did not get your name, Elf. What is it?
Elf's name is...
Yes. Get your app, quickly.
I like how the elf is calling the elf, "Hey, elf."
Well, it's kind of like saying, it's like, "Hey, honky," or,
Oh, I get it. Manizzle kind of thing.
Yeah, Manizzle, yeah, what's up? Or in this case, it'd be, "What's up, my Elizzle?"
Malizzle.
Just stop. You are two of the whitest people here.
What up,
Can
my
I-
elfo?
Sloan, can I let you in on a secret? That's the joke.
Yes.
That's its name, Bansa.
Benso.
What up, my elf, bro?
All right. Excellent.
As all
Benso.
of you watching can see, this is what I deal with.
Yes.
White people.
We're here to torture our GM.
Yeah, that's pretty average, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
We're torturing him with our whiteness? Is that what
No,
we're
it's-
torturing him with?
It goes in a circle. Kaja and Wyland torture Grigori, and Grigori tortures the GM.
Yes. Benso.
Okay.
Benso, good, thank you. I will make sure that upon our return, when we speak with Kelleran once again, I will put in a good word for you. You've done well today. You should be commended.
His eyes open up wide. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Of course, but let's not go and speak of this too much. We don't want to instill jealousy and rivalry amongst anybody else, so you understand where I'm coming from on this, right?
Yeah. He leans in. Yes. Mum's the word. Yes.
Good. I'm so glad we have an understanding. Excellent. Perfect. Carry on.
Weirdly enough, I don't have to make up anything because of how you guys dealt with that.
You're welcome. We're helping.
So I'll look at both Kaja and Grigori and I'll kind of bark at them in Dwarven. Minions, this way.
Kaja understands enough of that to know that it was an insult in a way.
What do you mean? He speaks fluent Dwarven. What are you talking about? Everybody does.
I thought he said Elven.
No, I'm sorry. No, I'll speak to them in Dwarven, but I'll use an Elven insult for minions, and then I'll kind of give them just like a little wink after, and then we'll go
Winku. Yeah.
Okay. So yes, you silver tongue devil.
God damn it! You should take some levels in Troubadour or something.
Yeah, right. What the hell? Why not?
Grigori will give him a good glare at the Elven insult because he speaks Elven.
That's right.
But yes, so they move aside. You walk in. You travel deeper into the forest, pleased with the success of your desperate ruse. Tendrils of fine mist raise around you, yet you feel no moisture against your faces. You feel no coolness either, such as you might expect from natural fog. Indeed, the mists feel faintly warm to the touch. Within a scant few heartbeats, the mist grows so thick that you can scarce see your companions only paces away. It deadens your footfalls, muffles the jangling of horses' bridles, even though you're not. So we can't use that one.
Are the
And the rattling of your weapons.
Are these
Because
mists
the
that are coming in?
jangling of the things that aren't jangling at all.
I feel that these
Jangling of
might be
our
the mists of
wizard
betrayal that we're about to encounter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The rattling of your own weapons. You almost cannot hear the sounds of your own breathing. The mist thickens further until you see nothing. Neither eye nor ear gives proof of your companions. Are they still near, you wonder, or spirited away by this unnatural fog? From one step to the next,
Oh shit, we're in Ravenloft.
the mist turns bitter cold, and a giant Dracula is in front of you. Now you fight it.
A giant Dracula. Oh fuck.
But no. The damp
That's
chill,
better than a regular. That's worse than a regular Dracula.
The damp chill cuts through clothing and skin, freezing you to the bone. A few more footsteps bring you out of the cold and mist. As your sight returns, you see the half-frozen but blessedly living faces of your companions. Thankful to be out of the chill, clinging fog, you can scarcely restrain relieved laughter. You look away from your companions, and your relief dies. In the clearing before you, the ruins of a vast care loom out of the shadows, like the head of a sea serpent from a united ocean. That's not phrasing I've heard before, so yes.
It means dark.
Yes. You have never seen such a care before. Built 3 stories above the ground, One side of the dark, grim stone edifice has crumbled, exposing the deeper darkness of the interior. A single light burns in a small turret high atop the roof of the care. A tiny village cowers in the care's shadow, built on and around the rubble of its collapsed wall. The thatched hut looks ghostly next to the huge stone care, as if it were real and they only illusions. In the faint light of a few scattered torches, you can see several villagers staring your way. You spy the slaver caravan near the village. To your misfortune, they have also seen you.
Oh, great.
We don't even get to roll?
No, because you kind of came out of nothingness, a mist wall, and now you're there.
GM horseshit. In box text form.
Well, we will jump off the plot train, and then we shall engage in this encounter.
It's a good thing we came into this nice and wounded.
Absolutely.
How long has it been since we talked to those guards? Or more to the point, since our last recovery test?
Your characters know not how long it's been, but it's been long enough that you can do another recovery test.
Hey guys, if you guys have booster potions, now's a good time to chuck them out there.
Yeah, I also wish I had recovery tests left to use.
Ouch.
Well, 2 per day is pretty standard. I made sure to give myself a higher than average toughness so I could have 3.
Yeah.
I don't know what Kaja's rocking over there. 3. But I am booster postering, so I get the much higher step than usual. Which gets me a 3. Fucking hell. Okay, I heal by 1 again then.
Gosh, that is so bad. I mean, that's like
just potion, for fuck's sake.
I'm gonna throw up. This is great.
That's how excited he is.
You're all gonna die. This is gonna be me left alone.
Which
is ironic because it's your fault that we were so hurt in the first place.
It is not. It's a group effort. You agreed to the firebomb surprise.
Yes, because I saw my 2 friends trying to commit suicide and didn't want to leave them to die alone.
You said it was a good idea.
Wait,
nobody.
I think we're missing the important fact here that Gregory just referred to us as his friends.
Oh. How do you do that? There it is.
How you do that? You say the word friend towards somebody.
Well, that's going to help us in this fight, though, because we all know that friendship is magic.
It is magic.
It's going to make my death spells better. All this friendship of death and spirits.
All right.
Nuke them from orbit. Yes, we could. I think Steve is right. We could use some orbital bombardment in this fight.
Yes, or I'd take just 1 or 2 Colonial Marines right at this point.
Colonial Marines? I'd rather have Space Marines.
You guys have so many problems, but like, man,
we need a good
Atom.
We need a good Imperial drop pod right now. Is what we need.
No. It's not running away. It's wading through the corpses after they've killed my friends.
Oh, crap.
So how many of these slavers are there?
Too many.
I'm going to say there's at least about 30 you can see.
Okay,
30?
so wait.
30.
Jesus, fuck.
So the situation here is we've got the slavers, we've got some scared citizens, and then we have us, right?
They don't look scared, just out of it. But yes, you have...
Please tell me the citizens are part of the 30 count.
No.
And they're... No 30 armed people?
Can I spot which one is in charge? Looks to be in charge. No, I can't.
All right, Troubadour. It's all up to you right now. Talk us out of this.
Actually, you know that
there's not going to be
GIF,
nothing to save Kaja from 30 people.
that one animated GIF where Homer is standing there and then he slowly backs up and disappears into the bushes.
Yes.
That's what we're going to do right now. We see all these slavers and we're just going to slowly...
I can actually think of the perfect talent for this situation that I don't think any of us have yet.
What's that?
It's a Troubadour talent called Graceful Exit.
Oh, yeah, right.
Which would probably achieve that Homer effect he was just describing quite perfectly.